It is Saturday morning and I'm gonna do some mudding. I'm hoping to pretty much finish this room today. I just got my hair cut, so like my bangs go like this. Oh, that's funny. Let me just fix that. I'm not gonna do all the rest of it on live. I'm just gonna be doing this section right there. I can't really point really well. Back there. I'm gonna be doing that section on live and then gonna blast some music and then crank out the rest of the ceiling, because the ceiling is really all I have left besides this tiny section I'm gonna show you guys. I'm so pumped to get this done. I don't wanna continue doing this mudding is what I'm saying. Then the next step is actually even worse, sanding, but it's obviously essential to getting to the priming. So I'm gonna open up the bucket and start and start mudding that section over there. I'm kind of thinking I'm not gonna have enough mud because this bucket probably has a quarter left. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, also, weirdly, I had a dream last night about mudding. Not necessarily mudding the verb, but like these tools I left outside because I was washing them. Obviously I didn't wash them super well. But I left them outside and like in my dream, the tools were like flying away and I was super worried because it was storming out and then I wouldn't have tools to mud. Kind of weird, I know. Okay, now I just need to get some mud and then I'll start mudding over there. I don't know if this is a thing, but when I take the mud right out of the bucket, I have to like move it around quite a bit for it to kind of like be smooth, like mix it a little. Otherwise you get like a lot of bubbles. Like, I don't know if you can see that. You get a lot of that unless you mix it up a little bit and then it gets smoother. Sorry if that's gross. Yeah, I like to read books. I'm mudding. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm mudding this little tiny section on live today, and then I'm going to go off live and finish the entire ceiling. The ceiling is the worst part, and I'm not excited for that. Because you're obviously working over your head, and I feel like my arms get tired just from working in front of me. I hope to get the whole ceiling done today. We're gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna go start mudding. Yeah, people tell me to mix water with it all the time, but I'm a little nervous. This is my first time mudding a room, so like, definitely not a pro. Definitely not a pro. also noticed that the first coat was the hardest. When you, well, okay, not the first coat, the taping, when you lay down the taping and then you coat on top of it, that was harder than putting the second coat with the lighter material on. So much easier. Contacts. So yeah, I feel like the second coat is kind of like my favorite so far. It goes on super smooth, and I've mentioned in a lot of other lives before that I started with all-purpose all-purpose mud, and then I was told by a million people to get the blue +3 mud that goes on the second coat, whatever. And it does go on so much better, it's so much smoother. I'll come in and check in every time I step down. I actually don't know the price of any of the material I'm using. The person I'm doing it for bought everything. So in my YouTube video, when I do this series for actual like a video series, I'll probably go through all the materials I'm using and the cost, but I'm doing all the labor for free. I personally like doing the corners more than the flat edges. The flat edges, I just feel like I'm never getting good enough. I don't know. But the corners, I feel like I can get them like so perfectly smooth and feathered. It's kind of like satisfying to do it. I would have to say mudding is probably a really satisfying job, but like my arms will be dead at the end of the day, like, or the end of the time I'm doing it. Like my fingers will hurt, my wrist will hurt, my forearm, my elbow doesn't really hurt, but my biceps, my shoulders, my back. That sounds so weird, but like, yeah, all of that, especially if you're working on the ceiling. No, thank you. I mean, yeah, definitely it takes a skill to mud. I feel like you have to really understand what you're doing too, because someone coming into this new, like, okay, we're just covering up the seams. But there's a lot more to it than just covering up the seams. You have to like make it smooth. There's the taping part of it, and then also like feathering it out. And then I didn't even know the 2 different kinds of mud. I had to learn that. Sorry if you can hear the crazy dog upstairs. She doesn't like the kennel. She must be in the kennel. But anyways, let's continue. Almost done. Guess you can't really even see the corner. I'm hoping it's the last mudding step. I want to get the whole entire ceiling finished today, but you know, that's a big ask, especially since I have to work as well, freelance social media stuff. We'll see. I can probably do it. I don't know. I'm not for sure, but I just need to go finish this corner, and then I'll start on the ceiling. But I'm not gonna be on live when I do the ceiling, because I'm just gonna like blast the music and crank it out and go for it. So yeah. Wish me luck. Pray for me. All the things. Keep stepping on it. Okay, that little section is complete. Now we're gonna start on that side of the room doing the ceiling. I got not most of it. I got half of that section done yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I can't even remember. Dates in my head are just like all over the place. So much going on. I would do it on live, but the thing is like blast music. And no, it's definitely not heavy metal. But I can't have music on live, so I got in trouble for that already. Whoops. just know it's gonna be a rough next few hours doing the ceiling. I would scroll up and look at all the comments that are going on, but I saw a few not so cool ones, as in inappropriate ones, so I'm not gonna even look through that. I'm not even gonna read those. Oh, I'm kind of stalling. I don't want to do the ceiling. I also have to go back and do all the screw holes because I've always noticed, like when we mudded, or I didn't mud, my dad mudded a different area, like you mud it, it sinks in. You mud it, it sinks in. And so I'm gonna have to do a third coat on those little screw holes so that it stays flush. You don't like my plastic, what do you call it? Pan? Well, it has metal on this part. But yeah, it's plastic. And it's something we already had. And I don't want to spend more money. Okay, we can do it. We can do. I don't want to, but we're going to. For people who are just watching that haven't seen anything on my channel or seen any of my previous lives, I am mudding an entire room. It's a secret project that you'll probably only see the mudding, maybe the priming, but once I get to painting it the specific color, oh, we're also gonna do ceiling texture. That will probably come before, obviously before priming, but eventually this room will be like off limits to be shown until the very end, and we're doing a whole YouTube series on everything. But right now, this is kind of like the not so pretty, not very fun part of it. So like, who cares if you guys see this? It's not gonna look anywhere near this at the end. Okay, I gotta go do the ceiling now. I don't want to. Stalling. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys have ever been in a room that's pretty much empty, but like singing in here is really fun. It like echoes, it's really fun. You really want to see the popcorn texture? Well, it's like popcorn, but not popcorn. I think they call it knockdown because you like spray it, and then I'm guessing you use something similar to this and scrape, I think. Not exactly sure what that's called or what that technique is, but my dad's gonna show me how to do that. He's done the other room and it looks really good, so he says it's not that hard. Okay. Knockdown, yeah. But it's like I don't know, a sprayer that you spray it up on the ceiling. Like you have to tape off the entire room. And then you should have seen my dad after he did the other room. Like he just came out, he's bald, so luckily he didn't have to wear, I mean he should have wore a suit that covered his face, but he didn't. And he came out with just like plaster, whatever they put on that, the material all over his head. It was so funny. He looked kind of scary. I'm sure that's what I'll look like, but I got a suit that like covers my hair. I'll wear safety glasses and then a mask. Yeah, I'm not all about that, getting my skin messed up and my hair ruined. I'd rather not. I really don't want to do the ceiling full time, yeah. I just wait longer, it's just gonna take longer. I got a song stuck in my head. I'm not gonna sing it though. It's very rainy out. It's been raining. It rained a lot yesterday and I got soaked going to go get furniture. And then today it's been raining a little bit, very gray. So it's perfect to get this done. Alli, stop stalling. Okay, I'm just gonna go do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll figure out something. I'm not getting that stuff on my face or my, like anywhere. Like I don't want, no way. I'm not gonna get, I avoid it. I guess I should be wearing gloves right now even. That's funny. You can't really skip mudding the ceiling. You don't have to do it perfectly, but you never know how it's gonna, the ceiling texture is gonna lay, because my dad said that, like you really gotta even do the screw holes in the ceiling, because if the texture just somehow lays differently, you'll notice it. So yeah, you still gotta mud the ceiling, unfortunately. You just don't have to be perfect, as perfect as the walls. I don't wanna paint, I don't wanna mud the ceiling. You know what? Sometimes I think other girls are super smart. Like, they could, pretty much anyone can mud. It's not rocket science, right? But like, to never learn means you never have to do it. You're like, oh, can someone help me and do it for me? Kind of smart. But then you don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to myself again. Stop, Alli, 50. Okay, Alli, let's do this. Let's do the ceiling, let's get it done. Let's go. So I'm gonna get off live, turn on some music, and try not to get distracted. All right, we can do it. We can do it. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Thank you to everyone who makes really nice comments or informative comments. And no thanks to the people that make inappropriate comments. All right, bye.